Hey, Mom said to always eat your vegetables.
And like always, Mama was right.
Yep, today we're getting you healthy on
Vida. Broccoli? Well, hello there. I'm J.R. Cardenas.
And I'm Vanessa Ramirez. So, do you want to eat better? Of course you do, because we all do. So go to a farmer's market and get inspired.
And today we're inspired at the Sun City Farmers Market because it is loaded with fresh fruits, vegetables, crafts, preserves, and baked goods, baby.
Hey, we're trying to eat better. We can't have baked goods. That was the last show.
All in moderation, young grasshopper. This is lemon.
So if I eat the whole thing, is that in moderation?
Another place to get inspired is the Sedona VegFest. So let us inspire you and check this out.
Well, let me take this. Bye.
Oh, grasshoppers.
Healthy World Sedona is an organization that's dedicated to improving human, animal, and planetary health and welfare through whole food, plant-based living.
And that's what VegFest is all about, is providing information for people and experience so they can see what's the value of this lifestyle, why might they want to consider it, and really the heart of it is our speaker program, because that's the biggest thing that's here is information for people.
Hi, my name is Brenda Davis. I'm a registered dietitian and an expert in plant-based nutrition. I'm an author, a speaker, and a researcher. I've been doing plant-based, mostly plant-based for about 40 years, but for about 30 years I've been probably 99+% plant-based. And I can tell you, I'm 59 years old, so I'm pushing 60, and I don't feel any different than I did when I was 25. I can still run as fast, I can do as many push-ups, I can still do handstands and headstands, and I can do the splits, and it's like my body isn't aging very quickly. I really believe it's the healthiest diet for people.
My name is Dr. Michael Clapper. I've been a practicing physician for 46 years, and for the first 10 years I was doing acute care medicine. But for the past 35 years, I've been working to keep people out of hospitals and off of operating tables by helping them eat in a healthier manner, because most of the diseases we're seeing these days in America is from what our patients are eating. It's really wonderful where people can come and talk about this remarkable phenomenon, the awareness of the power of a plant-based diet to improve one's health, to save money, to stabilize the environment. Well, there's so many benefits of a whole food plant-based diet. The Sedona VegFest has performed a great service by bringing like-minded people together to share recipes, to taste this wonderful food, hear these entertaining lectures, and get affirmed in their belief that eating plants really is the healthiest thing for people and planet.
This is a small community, and they have put on this first-class event for health professionals, for the public, brought in speakers from all over who can speak to this with such expertise and passion and just inspire people. And I'm very grateful for what they've accomplished here.
We get a lot more from all of this effort than we're putting into it. I mean, it's incredible. And we're all united, and so when the world around us is better, then we're better off as well. Yeah.
I feel healthier just being here.
Well, yeah, fresh air, vegetables, and fresh fruits. That's a winning combination for your good health.
Oh yeah, we'll be right back with more Su Vida right after this. Spaghetti squash?
Oh my gosh, I love spaghetti squash, and it's so easy to make.
Not done exploring your creative side? Visit yourview.com for more videos from Arizona Living. Your home, your inspiration.
You're watching Su Vida, Your Life, brought to you by Chicanos por la Causa.
Hey, welcome back to Su Vida. So the healthiest place on the planet has to be a farmer's market, right? And today we are at Sun City's farmer's market.
And in addition to produce, you also find amazing creations like this.
Ooh.
Habanero jelly, a perfect blend of hot and sweet, like me.
I don't know about sweet, but this is sweet. Here you go. Hey, so what do you get when you combine salsa rhythms with the sound of a mariachi band?
I don't know.
A great night of entertainment. Check it out.
Carmela y Mas is now 30 years old. It's our anniversary. We started in 1988. Our first concert was at the Scottsdale Center for the Arts. Since then, we've been performing all around the Phoenix area as far as clubs, festivals, hotels, and also internationally. We've been as far as Himeji, Japan. Salsa is the type of music that we play, but it has many themes within it. It could be cha-cha, or mambo, or rumba, bomba, I mean, the list goes on. The show is called Salsa Mariachi. It's a combination of Carmela y Mas and also Mariachi Pasión. Mariachi Pasión is a 12-piece all-female woman band. We are mixing mariachi with salsa. You'll mostly hear it in the percussive movements that we're doing.
They're far more related than you might think they are, and of course they're related by language for sure, but there's so many other cross-cultural ways that they're related. Through Spain, of course, the instruments of Spain, viola, violin, guitar, all the common instruments that they shared. And then also there's only about 250 miles between the two countries. So there was a lot of commerce going back and forth and a lot of business, and they had a lot of connections between those two.
In salsa, you have, of course, your percussion, which makes it the most different from any other music. You have your congas, your timbales, your bongos, a lot of Latin percussion instruments, and it is very Afro-Cuban patterns that are played. And in mariachi, it's completely different. It's very acoustical, and it has violas and guitars, guitarón, and a lot of violins and flutes. And their music is from Mexico.
Mariachis don't play with drums, so that was been very interesting for them to have to play with drummers. And then for the salsa side to come together to play with musicians who kind of follow each other and have more of a folkloric.
It can be nice and soft and then move at a different tempo right within the song. That is very, very common with mariachi music. Ours is very percussive with timbales and everything else, and it is pretty much straight ahead and on time with the clave, which is the basis of all salsa music.
There really is more commonalities between the two musics than differences. And you'll see that when we play together, and we play the different styles together and how close they really are. I hope the communities will come together as well and realize how close these two musics are really together.
Vanessa, those sounds just make you want to move.
Well, not like that.
Okay.
Okay, but dancing is a great exercise.
What if we're mechanically impaired, like we can't dance like you and I? What do we do?
Well, speak for yourself.
Okay. Well, what if we have to be like on a main stage, wedding, quinceañera, baptismo, divorce? What do we do?
Well, that's easy. You just call the dance doctors.
Such a thing, huh?
Yeah, you want their number?
Ha!
My name is Mario Juarez. I am the owner and the choreographer for ACM Dance and Choreography. ACM Dance and Choreography, we specialize in choreographies for special events, such as weddings. The biggest one is quinceañeras, and it's basically just doing the choreography for the traditional dance, which is the waltz, as well as doing different types of surprise dances, which consist, bachata, salsa, folklorico, anything that the client is wanting as part of the surprise dance. In the Hispanic community, when they're having a quinceañera, it's a big celebration. They're basically celebrating the girl's 15th birthday, which is going from childhood to a young lady. As part of that celebration, there's pieces of the presentation that come along with it as far as the tradition. There's the vals, there's the exchange of the shoe where they go from sneakers to high heels, and then the father-daughter dance, which is the first dance that the quinceañera has wearing her high heels.
5, 6. 6 count, we need to make sure we end up over here on this side facing this way. Got it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now,
if it takes for me to practice with them 4 times a week, then I'm going to practice with them 4 times a week. I want them to learn, and I want them to feel good about them learning something new.
Well, I was introduced to ACM by Mario. He gave me the wonderful opportunity to be a choreographer here. We really focus on the kids and make sure that they're getting steps right. We want to make sure they look perfect. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Remember, do the last, okay? 1, 2. Take your time. We focus in the Latin dance, bachata, cumbia, salsa, or folklorico. Whatever they ask for, we can do as they request.
You gotta have patience, and you gotta be able to deal with different personalities. As a choreographer, you're dealing with teenagers, right? There's different personalities out there, so it's a matter of having the patience.
I have 2 daughters in this dance, and one of them is very shy. I see the difference in her. She's more confident. She didn't think she could dance this good. So she's liking it. She's having a lot of fun with it.
Anyone that's wanting to learn how to dance, don't be afraid. Whether you come here, whether you go to any other studio, take that risk. Just have the patience to learn, and don't be hard on yourself.
Hey, JR, you can get so many great samples here at the Sun City Farmers Market.
Yeah, and just so you know, the rule is samples are calorie-free.
Oh, yeah, that's what they say when you go to Costco.
Ah, that's what we meant.
Yes, for lunch.
That's right.
We ate for free.
It pays for itself, the membership.
All right, well, let's get to trying some samples then. We'll be right back with more Vida right after this. What do you want? Thank you.
Garlic and cashews?
Let's do that one.
Okay. Thank you. Cheers. So good.
Oh, it's really good. I can't eat so much.
For more great videos highlighting all that's happening across Arizona, visit yourview.com.
Vida is brought to you in part by Mega 104.3 and 101.1 The Beat.
Hey, welcome back to Vida, Your Life. I'm Vanessa Ramirez.
And I'm J.R. Cardenas.
We found so many great things here to eat at the farmers market. So this one's open on Thursdays, but they have a whole bunch of other ones that are open on the weekends. And it's a great place to shop and people watch.
Oh yeah, so many sounds and colors, just like the Lake Havasu Balloon Fest. Up, up, and away.
Can you go away?
Gladly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're out here at the 8th annual Havasu Balloon Festival and Fair right here in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. The weather's been fantastic. We got about 185 vendors, not that I'm counting. We got about 30 food vendors. You gotta get to Havasu. You gotta come to the fiesta.
To me, I've been to a lot of sporting events before, and you have to always stay back behind the fence or up in the bleachers. With ballooning, you get to go walk right up and look up and see that magnificent balloon right there. Talk to the pilots. You are right there in the middle of it. And that is what's so much more exciting than any other type of sport.
Balloons are just kind of magical. You know, they're so big and they're just floating in the air. There's no motor. And when you see them just floating in the air and you see them on the ground even, you know, the special shaped balloons, they've come a long way and they've just, they're amazing. Our job is to try to put some smiles on the kids' faces, on the families. It's a very family-oriented event.
We have pilots that come here from all over the world. We have one of our special shaped pilots is from Belgium, and one of our other special shaped pilots is from Brazil.
When you get these little kids walking around and they see the basket and the pilots will let them come up in the basket and all that, and it's what it's about. You know, that's really what it's about. There's not a lot of balloon events during this time of the year. They're typically across the country during the summer months, spring and summer months. In the fall, the big balloon festival in Albuquerque, that's the biggest in the world in October. You know, so that's about the range of balloon events most of the time. But you get out here in the Southwest and out in this area, you get a little more flying time. Here in Havasu, there's not a lot of spaces that will handle an event of this size. It's turned into a pretty major event. This is our 8th annual event, and I sat down with a member of the Lions Club in the Rotary 9 years ago, and we started hashing it out and making a plan to have a balloon festival in Lake Havasu. The Lions Club and Rotary work on this event, and what they do with all the profits they make, they donate to the local charities. They put that money right back into the community.
After the first 7 years, we donated $803,000 back into the community, so it's quite successful. And everybody that works here, all 1,400 to 2,000, plus myself, we're all volunteers and we do this and nobody gets paid, and so all of that money really goes back into the community.
So I'd just like to make sure people realize there's more here than just balloons. If the weather's not really great, there's a lot of vendors, there's a little carnival, there's some things to do and still bring your kids out here and support this event. It's for charitable cause, it's a great event.
That was beautiful. I want to go next year.
Hey, Lake Havasu is a great getaway.
Speaking of getaways, that's what we're about to do. We'll be back with more Vida right after this. And I see a whole lot of carbs over there, so let's get some.
Loud guy selling bread coming up.
Having fun exploring community, culture, food, Imas with Vida? Head on over to yourview.com for more videos. Explore more ways that people are leading healthier lives. Head over to yourview.com for additional videos from your health.
Hey, JR, we're standing in front of Pickle Perfection, and I hear they do it all.
Oh, yeah, it's a one-man show. They do it everything and always support local.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Vanessa, you ever wished upon a star?
Every day.
How would you feel about granting some of those wishes?
That would be pretty amazing.
Yeah? Well, now you and Jack in the Box can do it. Check this out.
Jack in the Box is one of the oldest quick-serve restaurant chains in the nation. Actually credited with the first drive-thru ever, believe it or not. It's very strong here in Phoenix, Arizona. They have a lot of locations, just under 140 locations in the Phoenix, Arizona area. This all started, I think, 5-6 years ago, and it was just we wanted to grant a wish for a child at Make-A-Wish. So it was just our employees. We all got together and said, we want to allow Tiffany to walk on the beach. Tiffany was a wish kid who was losing the ability to walk, and she had one wish, and that was to be able to walk on the beach in Hawaii. Before she lost the ability to do so. So everybody at Stein Enterprises got together, chipped in. We didn't even ask our guests at this point. This was all just internal, and we raised enough money not only to grant Tiffany's wish, but 2 wishes. So from there, it just kind of catapulted into we can do more.
A franchise operator from Phoenix, Arizona, when they approached me, Tucson would like to participate in this Make-A-Wish, because they were doing it the year before me, and we said absolutely we will, and all my team jump on that from the very first day in this campaign for us. And we love to do it. It's a great charity, it's an awesome charity, and for the kids, more importantly.
What Make-A-Wish does is it's a lot more than just a gift or a vacation. It actually does inspire the children to improve. There are 4 other franchisees in Phoenix. And so I got together with them and said, hey, together we can raise more money than just my own locations. Let's come up with these wish stars where we'll try and raise $1 or $5 from our guests. We'll do it the entire month of March. And let's see how much money we can raise.
We did like over $370,000 charity combined. And our goal is this year as Arizona, if we can do $130,000 more, we will hit $500,000 for this awesome charity.
We raised enough money for 58 wishes. We're counting on Jack in the Box customers to come in, donate $1 to our Wish Star campaign to grant the wish of children with life-threatening illnesses.
The best way to wish upon a star. The Make-A-Wish Foundation does amazing stuff, but they need your help.
Yeah, they sure do. All right, JR, so we've been to Sedona, Lake Havasu. Now it's time to make our way up to Kingman, Arizona, and dig up some treasures.
Better than this potato?
Oh, yeah, way better. Check it out.
There's something about turquoise. It's got a magic to it. According to the Library of Congress, turquoise is the first gemstone ever used by man. Every culture in the world holds it in a very high regard. There's so much variety. When you look at a piece of turquoise, it's the color that grabs you, and that's the one that's calling to you. That's your stone. This is something special, very personal. Every stone is different. We treat each stone like it's the last piece of turquoise left in the world. We're on what they call Turquoise Mountain. So if you start up there on top, you see a fault line. Turquoise is a secondary replacement where the ground cracks, and over billions of years, water percolates down and collects all the metals and minerals, copper, aluminum, phosphorus that's in turquoise, and it becomes a liquid solution that solidifies into a stone. That vein of turquoise starts all the way up on top of that mountain. As it goes right down, it'll just continue changing color. The deeper we go, the more compact, the more pure and solid the turquoise is. So here we've got it exposed. Now you can see the material as it exists in the ground. Every day you're mining, it can be a big surprise. All of this type of turquoise is a complete different structure and color than the large vein right here. Every piece of turquoise is different that comes out of here. Every day you don't know what you're going to find. Every day is a new adventure. My grandfather cut his first stone in 1929. He was an inventor, he was a contract miner, mined some of the more famous mines known in the world today. He had all the lapidary patents on the automatic cutting equipment in the 1960s in the United States. He was able to put all these things together and created the business that we have today. And then my father, then myself, and then now with my son Josh and his 4 boys, the passion is even stronger knowing that what I'm doing is going to continue on. The Kingman turquoise is very special for one main reason. We get every color of green and blue there is. We set the standards for the whole industry. Everybody is trying to reach our level of innovation, new ideas, new product lines. We have the rough material, we have the natural, we have the stabilized, cut stones, everything you need to make your own jewelry. We also have finished jewelry. We are a one-stop shop for turquoise. It's a handcrafted product. We guarantee what we have, we back it up. We are the oldest family in the world that does what we do.
Hey, thanks for joining us today, and don't forget to go check out your local farmers market around your hood and enjoy that nice weather.
Yeah, and if the weather's not so nice where you're at right now, hang tight because spring is right around the corner. And we want to thank all the vendors here at the Sun City Farmers Market because we tried a lot of great food today.
Oh yeah, and don't forget, samples are calorie-free.
That's right, so go check out your local farmers market, and we'll see you next time on
Vida.
Hey, I just heard a fun fact.
What is it?
Honey never spoils.
I just bought some.
You can keep it forever.
And ever.